Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Exploring Operating Systems. Yes, and we are of course back today with another PowerPoint operating system. Surprise, surprise. But basically here, what we're doing is we are looking at, and we've probably just seen it from the boot screen, but we're going to be looking at a particular PowerPoint operating system called ETM Wave, or ETM OS Wave. So it's time for your setup. This is another one of these kind of things that have the whole setup process built in. So basically I'm just going to put this down and also select your favourite colour. You can change it later in settings. What colour should I choose? Well, can I be boring for once? Yeah, I'll go for that. Now, yep, it's just that quick. And yeah, this is basically a copycat of oh wow, that's quite nice. Not actually seen that before, ironically. But yeah, that's actually quite interesting. It's very similar to the Windows 8 like charms bar kind of thing, where it tells you this is how you bring up the charms bar. Interesting. Okay, your password will be admin. Just a second, we are setting up things for you, and basically that scared me a little bit, but yeah, this is basically similar to admin. Don't look at my password. But yeah, this is basically like Windows 8 in a way, and Windows 10, and the out-of-box experience when you first set up Windows 8, especially Windows 8 when you've got the setup process starting. When you're almost finished and you set up our user account and everything else, there is this bunch of messages that come up saying we're just getting things ready for you. And what I like about Windows 8 personally is when this is going on, the whole Windows is just setting things up and blah 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 blah, and all these messages are coming up, don't turn off your computer. I like it because personally it reminds me of all those optical lights and everything else, the ones that change colour. It's quite nice to look at when you're wanting to wait for your computer to start. It's something interesting to look at. I hate how in Windows 10 they've just introduced it's just it flashes blue and then it blinks black and then back to blue. They did a lot better with Windows 8, I've got to say, on that kind of thing. They did a lot of things right in Windows 8 and a lot of things wrong in Windows 8, and they just did a whole kind of flip around in Windows 10 kind of thing. So apparently, yeah, it does actually work. And basically this is like a drop down panel similar to what you have in Android. So you've got a settings bar, you've got help, you've got the power button, you've got restart, lock. What does this do? Okay. Go back up here. Go back up here. This kind of screen thing, it's probably a wallpaper option. What is this? Some kind of like pencil option and some kind of writing option. Let's take a look at these. Paint, that's alright, fair enough. Brush. You can only set it from black. You can only choose from black, even if I can speak. But yeah, that's just brush. Can you? Very much similar to paint in a way. Ooh, you can move it. And erase, can you? Fair enough. That is paint. What's this? Our document writer. Hello, welcome to Notepad. Hello everyone. This is a PowerPoint OS. I tell the truth. And then but yeah, of course, this is a PowerPoint presentation still. And as I say, I've said this many times, and I'll still just say it again because sometimes I forget. But it's very interesting. What does this arrow do? Oh, it just shows the time. Fair enough. What does this animation do? What? Oh, some kind of antivirus system thing. But basically, I've said this many times before, that's actually quite a smart little design concept there. And you've got some web browsers. this is similar in a way to Samsung Android phones as well. I don't know if other Android phones do this, but you've got this thing where all the groups, you can actually change the colour of the group folders. And I'm talking about this coming from Android, especially from Samsung, because on Samsung Android phones, you can go into the actual folders and change the colours of them. Now, with a recent update that happened on my phone, I've got the Samsung J3, and a recent update has actually allowed me to actually modify the colours, so I can actually choose more colours than just the predefined ones. But yeah, going back into the PowerPoint and everything else, it's very interesting how a piece of software that you use for mediocre things at your workplace, such as creating presentations, talking about your new products that you're going to be doing, and showing your boss this, that, and the next thing, especially in college and everything else, is actually as powerful enough as it is to actually be able to work like a functioning to make these very advanced PowerPoint presentations, and it's quite dynamic as well. But yeah, I like ETM OS. I can't even speak, sorry. And you've got this kind of like start menu-esque looking thing. It's like more like a Windows 8 style start menu. Windows 10 / classic shell kind of start menu kind of thing that's going on. It's no classic shell. What's the other one I'm thinking of? There's it's not one that I've made a video of. It's not the IO bit thing that I made in a previous series. I'm trying to think. It's something similar to. It was something for Windows 8 where you could take the live tiles and make a kind of what would look like a concept for Windows 10 start menu, where basically you've got a column here, basically similar to Windows 7 with a cross tie-in with Windows 10, kind of similar to what was going on in the beta version of Windows 10, where you've got this kind of thing going on. You've got a column here with all the options, and then you've got the tiles going on here. Quite an interesting little thing, I don't know what to say, and this actually shrinks it down, and then this makes it bigger. You've got the power buttons here, you've got a search thing. Does this actually work? Search? Yes, it does. Fair enough. It's a very simple web browser here. Very elegant, but what I don't really like is the web browser uses Google Chrome for the logo. I don't actually know why you can't create your own one from scratch. But there's quite a lot of Android things going on. Basically, this reinforces the fact that this is based on Android. Also, another thing you've probably caught an eye on, which I don't particularly like if you've watched me complain about stuff before. The UI is very inconsistent. I've always talked about this as, well, I'm not the only one who's only consistent with this, but I am consistent, but this is not consistent. You've got Android icons going on in the home screen, these little folders going on here. You go into the what I'm going to call the ETM menu, and you've all the same applications have different thumbnails, have different. You've got the live tail thing going on here, and then you've got the Android thing going on here. Something I've just noticed is if you click away from the menu, it actually brings you back to the main desktop kind of thing. Fair enough. I think the Office applications actually take you to the online versions of Office. We'll find that out in just a minute. And I like how it's got the for God's sake, I like how it's got the logos of some of the services from macOS, the macOS version of Office. You've got the P going on here. I don't know if you can actually see that, but there's the P going on right there. Oh, it's loading up my OneDrive. Please close. Thank you. That's all private. That's all stuff for college. I don't want people to see that, but yeah, it brings up your OneDrive for some reason. But that should take you into the online versions of Microsoft Office, or the 365 versions of Office. Camera, what does this do? Probably sends you to a website that is a service. Webcam toy. Please upgrade your browser to get Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Fair enough. And some other applications as well. A file manager. Very Windows 8-like. Documents. You have no documents. Fair enough. Go back into documents. Can I get some music, please? ETM Hub. Music. Tiesto Red Lights. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not, but oh, that was a bit loud. It started myself there, but there's some music for you all to listen to if you like. What else? Got folders, photos. Here's some predefined photos for you. Very, as I say, it's very Windows 8 like. It's very simplistic in its design. It's like the photos that from Windows 8. Wasn't that many options to it, but we can look at some of these sample pictures. Why is this thing? I don't know. I am so confused. I don't see that photo on here. Oh yeah, I do actually. That's a lie. But yeah, you can just scroll through all these photos. Fair enough. Basically, look at Windows wallpapers kind of thing. But fair enough. I like that one actually. I could steal that from the presentation and use it on my phone. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on here. Travel, some hub things going on here. ETM web, I've already showed that. And yeah, as I say, it's got the live tel thing, and then you've got the Android thing on the back here. Your tub, I am a tub. It just sends you to ETM OS, and I think yeah, it does. Opens you straight into the YouTube web app kind of thing. So you've got I think I've already showed the gallery. Sorry, I'm just repeating myself. Videos, media. Just a sec. We're sitting. I think that's supposed to be a representation of the thing crashing. Will we try that again? No. That's broken. Let's just go back in and forget about that whole thing. Can I log in, please? Can I do a thing? Twitter, Facebook, they'll probably just do the same thing. They're sending you into ETMOS, the web browser thing, just like that. Facebook just does the same thing, I suppose, and calendar. And yeah, this is just a picture of a calendar, and none of the days I think are actually right because this is out of date. Now, let's look for October. I can tell you right now, the 5th is not Sunday, and this is definitely not Friday. Basic timestamp on this. This is not Friday. This is Wednesday, I think, when I'm recording this. Basically telling you when I recorded this kind of thing. But you got the notepad thing going here. Is this the same paint application? Yes, it is. So what's the point of this thing being in the upstairs thing? Travel, have I showed you this? Okay, fair enough. That's interesting. Amsterdam, Eiffel Tower, blah blah blah. What else is there to show? Books. What does this do? I think this is some kind of pretend ebook reader thing. With some predefined dogs and care. The day you bring your new puppy into your home is an exciting time, blah 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 blah. Fair enough. What else is there to show? Not really that much interesting stuff, I suppose. We'll go back into the settings thing up here, and we can go to the help. More about settings panel. Well, I managed to get there, so there's no need to learn help about that. Settings panel is a quick way to access the most important things to you. It'd be interesting if this bit here could actually show you some news things. It'd be quite interesting. What does this do? What did that do? Just play the jingle. Go back into settings. Look and feel. Change your favourite colour. I am going to choose pink just to be different. Oh no. I don't think I'll bother. About PC. ETM Technologies info. OS Wave 1.0.6, and I love that little animation going on here. Some kind of GIF going on. Kernel 6MT 9S System UI. ETM Tech 2014. Fair enough. Very interesting, very Windows 8 like. As you'd probably notice, including the what was the thing I showed last week? Midtown Unity last week. quite a lot of these did actually emulate Windows 8 / the modern versions of Mac OS, and there's no updates to check, so why are you doing that? And you notice how it's changed to pink. More settings. Help reset ETM. And all that lovely stuff. So you got the power stuff going on here. Yeah, that's... Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, that's basically everything I need to show. Everyone's probably going, oh good, finally, kind of thing. What if I try to search other things? Will it send me into Word? No, it doesn't. YouTube. It's very limited, the search thing. If you're going to put a help thing in, you can maybe go as far as to actually explain the kind of code you can put into this little search box here, and what it's capable of. But yeah, that's basically everything. That's basically ETM OS Wave. Everyone just noticed this little wave thing in the corner. Instead of it saying start, it says wave. This is the wave menu, I'm going to call it, even though we're at the very end of this episode. That being said, this is ETM OS Wave. Sorry for my throat being a little bit kind of crackling and everything else. Got a little bit sore throat, but still wanted to make this episode because I already had this planned. Oh, I've not even played the games yet. We'll try that before we end this episode. 3 pics, 1 word. Welcome to 3 pictures, 1 word. Nice little animation going on here. Play. Nah, I'm too lazy to solve this skip. Level 1. I'm confused. The word was friends. As if you're supposed to know that. Jeez, I'm really lazy. Dots. Oh, I've missed a lot. I don't know. Patterns. I've lost the mouse again, thank you. Oh, for whatever this was. Dots. I put dots in! Are you serious right now? Am I stupid? Flight? Oh, so it's in capitals, so I'll try this again. Flight. And flying, alright. Sorry. I'm a dunce. Mom, what could it be? Too easy for a hint. A house. Yay! I got that right. Come on, this game is stupid. I will spush, skip, and no one. I will. What is it? What's this word supposed to even mean? Spush. Well, no one will know it. Clouds. Oh no, capitals. Atmosphere. Yay, Yahoo! You beat the game, even though I lost a few times. Thanks for playing. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, that is ETM OS Wave. I do feel like a bit of a dunce right now, but that is just me, and I've only just noticed. It's not Monday the 10th. It is Wednesday the 10th. That's another story altogether. But yeah, this was ETM OS Wave, making me look a bit of a dunce. And yeah, it's a very simple little power system. One of those other ones. I did promise in the previous series that I wasn't going to continue doing these, but I lied, because these projects are quite interesting, and I just thought it would be quite interesting to show these off. Now, that being said, I hope you tell me down below what you think about this, and also, if you're new to the channel, if you're coming from OS Chronicles as well, please subscribe to this channel because you'll get updates and everything else through here, and I'll probably leave the playlist on that channel as well. But if you really want to get updates from this channel, from this series, yeah, from now on, Channel 13 is going to be its new home. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and turn notifications, because there's an episode every week. Now, I'm going to be starting a new series on this channel as well, but basically just being a little bit up close and personal. But it sounds a bit wrong, but you'll know what it is when we get there. But basically, it's going to be a vlogging series where I basically ask you questions, provide feedback on comments and everything else. If you ask me questions, I'll make a video basically answering those questions. I also discuss updates towards Channel 13, what's going on, like that for instance being a new series. Also, there'll be a new. I'll talk about anything new going on the channel. Like if there's anything I might be planning on doing, keep an eye on that little series going on. It's going to be called 1-to-1. Basically, I'm just going to be discussing a whole lot of interesting stuff. Basically, as I say, it's going to be a lot of feedback stuff, a lot of feedback sessions, updates, discussions, answering your questions, all that kind of lovely stuff. So if you've got any questions, let me know them down below. If you've got any interest in PowerPoint operating system or Visual Studio operating system, or even a real operating system, I'm going to get there soon. But if there's anything interesting you think I should showcase, anything you got an interesting project, let me know. And there'll probably be an email on this webpage as well. Probably just use the same opsischronicles@yahoo.com right now for that one. But that being said, stay tuned and also subscribe if you're new, because there's more interesting stuff going on. And yeah, that being said, I am Ricky. This is OS Chronicles, not OS Chronicles, that's a lie. Exploring operating systems. Getting all mixed up here. And yeah, that is that. And I will see you next time. Bye. Just going to shut this down.